online. Casual match. A new challenger.
Let's go. Dun, 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 dun.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Ready yourself. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Misfire with the drive impact. He utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Misses the drive impact. Gets him.
Nice.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up their knowledge. Now, how are they going to... Oh, but oh,
nope.
hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Hit
Nope.
the Obito throw out of the tunnel. What, were they baiting them into that? Nice, yeah. Knockdown and hits him with a stopping bomb. Side switch in the corner.
Nope.
Not close enough in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Yo, bro, what's up?
Another fight is coming your way.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best
Damn,
on,
work
because
break.
it's time
Okay,
for
okay.
business.
Good shit. So yeah, I'm doing some warm up so I can get back to my previous.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Oh shit. Okay.
Sees the drive reversal coming. Still slugging it out.
Damn.
The throw is escaped. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Taking stock. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Knockdown.
Damn.
Flips the grab. Heading into the end of KO.
Damn. Okay, okay, okay.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in
Oh
the
shit,
night.
platinum. Okay,
What else
okay.
can they get
Need to
away
lock
with?
in.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Fireball from very long. What's next? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Taking stock. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. From upstairs. There's a change of sides. What'll happen here? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Life lead is there. Cashes out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only going to wreck their lifestyle, but also their nerves. A quick breather. After the Apollo throw. Player 2 adds a bit of OD spice. Turns out.
Oh shit.
Gotta dig down deep.
No. Ah, messed up. Nice, good shit, good shit.
I
Okay, I gotta lock in. Stop playing. That's the only problem with modern.
It's not over
Lock
yet.
in, lock in.
Believe it's time for that rundown. Jump.
Damn, losing life much for this.
Projectile to try and change the situation. Gets the jump in. The jump in catches them. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Was looking for that jump attack. Sees it coming and blocks it out.
Damn. So
Player
fast.
2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. That drive impact is blocked. Jacks him with the projectile. There's an overdrive shorty. Holds out with the block. Misses the drive impact. Very slick with the combo. Knockdown and bumps up. You've got to be mindful of reaching. Oh, but oh, hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Nothing but air. Oh, here we go.
Oh, fuck. I need to switch back to classic.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
I need to switch back to classic. Not having full control of the character is annoying. Perfect classic.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round 1.
This chick.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Decides to go in with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Combo with the target combo. Gets the knockdown, and now big counter. Takes a trip. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to
Damn. Yo, that character is bogus. But it's just me. I need to get back into it.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use
Let's go.
Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the
Let's
super
go.
on. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Still scrapping for control of the space. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be... Oh, burnout triggered. The super doesn't hit. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Going in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. The low.
Let's go.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Crowns them from above. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball.
Damn.
They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? The Gladiator tries them open. Oh, here we go. This is the time to believe in your ability. Turns out. Amazing.
Damn. I'm dope.
Perfect standard calculation. No doubt about it.
This just hits hard as fuck.
situation.
Okay, let's
It's
go.
not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Alex from above. Dashes. Barely blocks the jump in. Nice crosser. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Boxing K.
Insane amount of damage.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure. Hits them with a stopping blow. Uses the target cup, looking to impress with this super. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Ooh, what's this?
Oh my God, no.
Were they baiting them into that? Nice lead is there, but still anyone ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Combo with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Lots of aggression from both sides. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. What? Burnout activates. Knockdown and player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start things off? Got their eye on the air. Player 1 chases them down. Experiencing burnout.
Oh shit.
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Knockdown and attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Not much life left. Drops them from the air. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. What? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a jump in. The low. Connects with the throw. Guesses the perfect fireball range. Here comes the tries to act quickly but with the attack. Player 1 with the lead. Will they go for offense or keep willing to risk it for the overdrive? Both sides getting ready. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 can't win this without low heavy. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Damn.
Oh, sends them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerves to fight back and take this round? Oh, but you're grounded.
Yeah.
Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Target combo into puts the super armor to good use. Still scrapping for control of the space. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. The jump in is denied. Combo with the target combo. Nails the anti-air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Not much drive gauge to work with for both fighters here. Experiencing burnout. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will look to apply a big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big, low, reaching heavy. Goes to hit them with a stopping bomb. Player 2 just goes for it at this range. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Are we going to see a comeback here? He wraps it up with a decisive combo. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Scrapping it out up close. Player one can't let this sit. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Keeps him out. Low heavy. Connects with the throw. Finds the target. What now? This inflicts some big damage. Player two with the rhythm. Oh, holy. Ooh, put a little extra on that. Who's gonna take it? Ooh, and giving them food for thought. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anything. No way we could have called that. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. The low throws him. Picks up the counter. This is going to be Player one chases them down. Combo with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Knockdown. And fold! Nasty blow to the back of the head. Are we good? Will this super art connect?
Bitch. Fuck out my way.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Uses the target combo as a filler. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Still scrapping for control of the stage. That combo did decent damage. It's a good spot to use the super. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Finds the target.
1, 2. Yeah, we back, baby.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Yes, sir, we back. We back like we never left.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. No heavy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely ended, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a
sweet spot.
Gets the knockdown, and now, okay, they trade hits. Drive gauge finally recovers. Hits them with a stop and bomb.
1, 2.
Knockdown. Hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishing. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming.
Dude.
Scrapping it out up close.
Okay.
They were expecting that drive impact. Uses the target combo as a filler. Knockdown and player one needs nice counter. Anti-air in the clutch. This is gonna be bad news. Noticeable life lead is a come just what they were after. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? From up above. The low heavy hits. Opts for the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 chases them down. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Decides to meet them in the air. All right, what's coming up next? Burnout activates. Life lead opens up. Low heavy
Boom.
for the win.
Sweet spot.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Combo with the target combo. Long low attack hits. Blocks the impact. Going in. They exchange blows. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Oh, burnout triggered. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 2, a super art job. Excellent lead. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan, tricky hidden variable. Connects with the throw. Art step. A lot of pressure building up here. Plus anti-air.
Boom. Fireball.
Gotta
Shoo!
hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. Gets scooped from down low. Hits with the overhead. The low kick connects. Low heavy. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Going in, throw escape. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Both fighters planning something? They're low on both sides. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping at this range. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Level 3 super. Sending that meter like it's nobody's business. Stealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the big low attack to pick up the win this round.
Low attack.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Start things off with a jump in. All the throw connects. Overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 can wow reads the counterattack. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Knocked them out of the air. Amazing. Right? What are they gonna do? Blocks that off. Blocks the low kick. Okay, here we go. Player 1 is gonna cruise them from above. Solid anti-air. Low heavy. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Sets up with the jump in. I can't believe this unleashes some big damage. Giving them food for thought.
Bow.
Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that.
Yeah.
They're still hungry.
Pull up on the rematch.
The low. Jumps anti-air in the front. Blocks the impact. Player 1 chases him down. The throw hits. Now the fun begins.
Throw hits.
Sticks the combo. Grabs him. Takes a trip. All that effort for so little payoff. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heats it up with a combo into super. Long low attack hit. One chance here. A gutsy fire gives them the round. Player 1 hits picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Big, low, reaching heavy. Still very early in the round. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Play burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Flashes it. Knockdown, and this unleashes some big damage. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid
yes, sir. It is.
You gonna fight forever? They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 in that dangerous burst.
1, 2, da 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 da.
Takes them all the way to the corner.
Back there.
Stuns there. Knockdown. Heats it up with a combo into
Da 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 da.
I can't keep track of these corner switches. Takes a trip. Big counter. Big low reaching heavy. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Opt for the
Boom.
move to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Get right in there. Are we going to brush that off and keep going? Checks them with the projectile. Player 1 there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punch. Player 1 can't use any drop burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Closes with the
boom!
Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Yes, sir.
When you're locked in, you're locked in.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big, low, reaching heavy. The impact gets blocked. Goes for the low kick. Sticks the combo. Takes a trip. Burns the drive gauge. That's one huge life lead. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Reads them. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sneaks in above. Somehow pushes back and hits them with a stopping bomb. Sets up the trap. Uses the gauge for a super art. Shikujinrai doing the business. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? The low kick hits. Fight back.
Fight back.
Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Spread them out. Time to get tricky. Big, low, reaching heavy. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Low heavy. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The low heavy hits. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to turn this around in their favor.
Oh, fuck.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't use any... burnout activates. Oh. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Long low attack hits. Box him with a target combo. Will gain control of the match in the early going. This quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? From up above. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Both fighters planning something. Super clutch corner switch. Digs in deep to get that drive in. The low kick hits. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. They push their way out of the corner. Hits the the drive. What are they gonna? The drive impact doesn't work. Are we gonna see a come? There's a drive impact. Player 1 can't super art to show off what a finish.
Boom, missed. Whoo.
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Vagabond and sends them flying. That drive impact is blocked. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. No heavy. What's the play here? Throws him down. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Where is their opening? Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big low reaching heavy. Can't tech the throw. Dashes. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Goes for it all, but just misses. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. What'll happen here? They were right to be on guard there. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Throws them. Both fighters planning something? Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Baits out the low kick. The low. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Flatline. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Still plenty of time. It's a good spot to use the super. Excellent damage on all the throw connects. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Tricky hidden variable. Jump. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. The low kick hits. Player 2 still has a chance. They are done. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. The low. Jumps. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. There's a corner switch. The low kick connects. Opts for the throw. All right. Box him with a target combo. Neither of them willing to back off here. They can't squander this punish counter chain. Life lead opens up. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Long low attack hits. Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. Barely blocks the jump in. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Wow, that's some big time damage there. What'll happen here? They were right to be on guard there. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going this, hits them with a stopping bomb. Player 1 is in a very good. That's not gonna hit. Closing moments of the match. One escapes with a reversal. The low, amazing. Yo, Ross, super hit. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't use any drive-through. Gotta play it safe. Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Put the fear of God in it.
Boom.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Give up.
Their fill just yet. We're running it back. Get scooped from down low.
Oh, dude, dog.
Target combo.
Oh,
Low
dude.
heavy hits. drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. What are they thinking here? Got their eye on the air. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. That drive impact doesn't get through. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Gets a normal hit from the driving. Gets him. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player one will look for burnout triggered. Both fighters planning something? Player one in dire straits with burnout. Just goes for it at this range. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A quick breather. They're going for the super art.
One more.
Took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? They trade. Decides to go in with the target combo. The low heavy hits. The super armor does its job. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What's the play? Goes for the super art? Ooh, wants to hit it big here with the super art. Player one chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Player one in trouble with no drive. Going in? This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it.
Go for it.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Tries to catch him out with the arc step.
Damn.
Throws them to negate the block. Get carried to the corner. Player two holding on to hit them with a stomping block. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Smart play with the throw. Super clutch corner switch. This is the grab. Ooh, here comes the burnout activates. There's a burnout. Oh, here we this is some damage. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
I mean, it's giving you good practice, so.
Right back into the rematch.
You can do it. Oh, sweet.
Definitely saw that counter coming. Opts for the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The fighters are matching each other with this super art connect.
Let's go.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Oh, okay, let's go. Come on.
Stop. Player one chases them down. Burnout activates. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player two in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Changing up, hits them with a stop and block. Can't tech the throw. Hidden variable. Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
Come on.
Uses the gauge for a super art. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Smart play with the throw. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps in. The drive impact doesn't work. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Life lead is there, but still anyone gets him with a Euro. What now? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Looking for a punish counter on reaction. The next touch may decide this. There's a burnout. Connects with the throw. Both of them back off. They made it.
Oh, nice, Mayu.
That was 100% planned. Player two faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up the trap. Fireball from very long. What's next here? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are they thinking here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Alright, what's coming up next? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive use. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How's this? Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Sure you can? Neither of them willing to back off. Brushes that off and keeps going. The low heavy's blocked. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a super art. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Wait, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Knockdown and player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Taking chunks out of each other. Flatlines in.
Blah! Fuck out.
Player 1 brings it
Let's
home.
go.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ta. Good game, good game. Da.